It's time for World Record of the Week.
Everyone's the best at least one thing. It's a World Record of the Week.
I think in future we won't have these two segments going back to back because it sounds like it's just, and now this, and now this.
It's like the news.
Yeah, and finally, which we kind of do.
We do.
But it's time for World Record of the Week. There hasn't been many this week, interestingly.
Ooh.
Haven't heard of many. I think maybe it's to do with dry January. People... I'm not drunk. I'm not doing world records.
When they're sloshed, they're just like, let's see how many guitars I can hit a milk bottle with.
That would definitely make sense for David Rush, I think. Constantly drunk, isn't he?
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a month off for a lot of record breakers, I think. Possibly to do with veganuary as well. Not got the energy to do it.
I'm so tired.
I'm just so tired.
What have you been eating? Nothing.
Leaves. So I've got 4. In fact, I've got 3, and one of them's like ongoing, so not many. The one record that is ongoing is Vernon Kruger, a South African man, who's living at the top of a pole in a barrel. This is his world record. He's trying to live for as long as he can. So the record at the moment is 67 days
Whoa.
for living in a barrel at the top of a pole. It's very similar to that thing what David Blaine did, where he just lived in a cube, innit?
Yeah.
So very similar, but not the same.
Paint me a picture. How tall and wide is this pole?
A very good question. The pole itself is not as wide as the barrel, I don't think. I think the barrel is kind of like strapped on to the pole.
Right.
I haven't actually seen photos of this. I'm just from having read the article briefly. I don't know how big the barrel is. A fish barrel, I think. Oh no, whiskey barrel maybe.
Oh, it's not very big at all.
Not big. No, it is sort of body sized. There's not much space for him.
Cozy though.
Cozy and warm probably compared to being in like a wider barrel. There'd be a draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the biggest problem is lightning. He has had real problems with almost getting struck with lightning.
Why would you make your pole that tall and metal?
I assume that he must have had to, right? There must be a limit on the world record how your pole has to be.
Yeah.
The pole isn't metal, but trees get hit by lightning, don't they? So if you're the highest thing, and I guess he's the highest thing in general, like he just must be high all the time. I think that's the only way you get through it. Yeah.
Why is
apparently a bolt of lightning narrowly missed his pole only a few days into the attempt, and he carried on, just kept on going. When he says narrowly missed,
how does he know?
what does he mean? What did it hit then? Because they have to hit something, don't they? Otherwise, you don't see them. They don't just like bounce around. Yeah, like it's not like a bullet ricocheting about.
It could have hit the ground.
But surely it would have hit the pole if it didn't hit the ground. If it
Not necessarily.
Then they hit the highest thing, or is that just like probability?
Yeah,
You're more likely to get hit if you're high up. Well, anyway, Vernon, you're an idiot. So
the only reason I could think you're doing this is to escape all the lions and tigers in South
That's possible.
Africa.
Yeah, he didn't like. It's not a record attempt. It's just accidental. He's just surrounded by lions for the last 60 days. Oh, go away, you bloody lions! Get away. There was a record broken this week for the longest freestyle rap marathon.
Ooh.
Broken by a guy called Frisbee, spelt F-R-Z-Y, but it's pronounced Frizzy, apparently. It was broken in Ross Township, Pennsylvania. Do you want to guess how long he freestyled for?
8 days.
It's a good guess. 31 hours, which is not 8 days, but you got to stay awake. You can't stay awake for 8 days. 31 hours is a long time to stay awake, to be fair.
It is. You must really start to struggle to rhyme stuff.
So,
and then I saw the curtains, and they were full of...
They were making me hurtins. I wanted to hide in the cupboard. You do one. Rhyme something with cupboard, idiot. And I ate an orange. Damn it, I'm putting myself into a corner. So I don't know what the strict definition of freestyle rapping is. You don't have to rhyme to rap.
No.
Like, it's advised, but you don't have to rhyme the whole time. Oh, that was good. I don't have to rhyme the whole time.
No, you do.
I've just done it. You shut up. I bet he just kept dropping that in. Every time he did a non-rhyme, he's like, I know I didn't rhyme, but I'm having a good time. You got to have a lot of fallbacks, I think, to be a long-time freestyle rapper. I haven't watched any of it. I did watch one of his videos on the internet of like his YouTube videos, and if it's like that, it's not really rapping. It like this song called Last Night is about 4 lyrics over and over again for 6 minutes.
Oh wow!
It's one of the worst songs I've ever watched, and the video is just him and a woman getting naked. It's really not a very good.
And now he's got a world record.
And now he's in the news apparently.
He's on the same sort of platform.
Yeah.
As
Vernon Kruger.
Yeah.
I'd like to put him on that platform in a lightning storm. Did I ask you how long? Yeah, 31 hours. Yeah, he did 31 hours. The record was also broken this week by a guy called Nick Wallander. Have you heard of Nick Wallander?
Of course I haven't.
He's quite famous. He is a high wire artist. Is that what they're called? High wire?
Yeah, like a
tightrope walker. Yeah. He's part of the Wallander Walkers. I can't remember what they're called. There's like a group that are like famous. His granddad started. Again, similar to, he's probably Nick Wallander the third, I reckon.
Yeah.
But he has, so this is not an actual broken world record, but he has announced that he will be the first person to tightrope walk over an active volcano.
He'll be the first person to try, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. He hasn't broken it yet. He does have the world record. He has 11 world records for tightrope walking, but no one's ever walked over an active volcano. Now, by active volcano, it can be active and not erupting, can't it?
Yeah, okay.
So, is it not just like tightrope walking over a hill? Is it not the same? I assume he's going over like the mouth.
You might be able to see some lava.
Would you fall in the lava if you fell off?
Unlikely.
Then shut up, Nick. I'm not impressed.
I can say this because I've seen active volcanoes.
Exactly, yeah. You're the expert on volcanoes in my eyes. Compared to me, you're the expert on volcanoes. I didn't want in geography when I was a kid.
I've climbed 2 of them.
Have you?
Maybe more.
Really? Oh, you sound like you're from Litchfield. Actually, we've climbed 2 volcanoes.
Excelsior!
Nick Wallander, he has 11 world records. Do you want to guess what some of his world records are for?
Tightrope walking.
Tightest rope, you were right, actually. No. Tightest rope. Tightest bramble.
Tightrope walking between 2 tall buildings.
No. He doesn't hold the world record for that.
Idiot.
Yeah, no. He's got the world record for steepest incline on a walk of 19 degrees. Now, it's quite shallow, but if you think tightrope walking at 19 degrees, that's quite cold. No, it's not. It's quite steep. 19 degrees, I think.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. It doesn't sound very much, but you think 90 degrees is impossible, and 45 degrees is probably impossible. It's very steep. So 19 degrees is quite a lot.
Yeah.
He has the world record for the highest blindfolded tightrope walk. Quite impressive. The tallest tightrope pyramid. He's one of the holders of that. There was 4 people high, that pyramid, and they did a tightrope walk as that pyramid. That's crazy, I think.
Yeah.
He also has the records for longest and highest bicycle tightrope walk, like on a bike.
Yeah.
That's crazy, I think. I don't know how you could possibly do that. How you can keep the wheels straight. I'd just fall off straight away.
Yeah.
I can't ride in a straight line.
Cycle.
I can't really cycle now. I haven't got a bike. And the last one that I read is he has the world record for the highest wheel of death, which looks to me like a bit of a hamster wheel, and you sort of run around in it and then on it.
Okay.
And you did it off the side of a building on the 23rd story of a casino.
So if it's on the ground, it's still a wheel of death.
I think so. I think you can't do it on the ground because it has to be like freewheeling.
Right.
If you know what I mean. Like, you would stop moving if you did it on the floor.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit like you've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, very similar to that from the looks of it.
Yeah.
But he's done the highest one of them. So he's quite an impressive guy, but you got to do this one first. Don't tantalise us. But it got in the news because there's no other world records. But I do have one more, and it's going to be world record of the week. And of course, drunk or not, he's going to break a record. And he was drunk, probably. It was David Rush. And he broke the record this week. Another Ultimate Frisbee record.
Is it?
Yeah. He's on fire. He does like Frisbee, by the looks of it. He's done quite a bit of Frisbee stuff. And this record was for the... Do you want to guess?
I couldn't even.
No. I can tell you that there was 5 of them. Does that help? There was 5 people breaking this record.
Most Frisbees
thrown at one person. That's right. No, it is a relay. A Frisbee relay. So you've got to pass it down the line and then pass it back.
Yeah.
And it was the quickest time that you can do that in with 5 people. They had to stand apparently 16 feet apart, which is what, about 5 meters?
Yeah.
About 5 meters. So yeah, not very far. But it has to go person, and then back down the line.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to like mack it. You have to like catch
and
throw. Mack is like when you just touch it. You can't do that. Do you want to guess how quickly you think they can do that? So it's 8 throws in total.
12 seconds.
You've doubled the actual time. It was 6.83 seconds. It's pretty quick.
That's really quick.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. So he enlisted 4 Ultimate Frisbee players to do this, which I guess you would, because they're the people who can throw the disc properly. And like the first guy throws it. The first guy to catch and throw, literally, it's in his hand and straight out. Like it is a catch. He grabs it on both sides of the rim, but it's in and out. Like a greatest, effectively, but less time probably than that. He just literally in and out whips it, and then it gets a little bit slower as you go down. The disc on the turn, like as it hits the end and comes back, real wobbly. The one to David Rush, he was 4th in the line. Real like shaky old disc. I thought he was going to drop it, but they managed to keep it going in 6.83 seconds. The previous record was 8.74 seconds. But I've got to be honest, I think this is one we could actually break. I reckon we could do this because like we've played Frisbee a lot.
We have, yeah.
And we've got quick enough hands, I reckon.
I think if you get the right people, if you think about it enough and throw to the correct side, I think if you have a lefty in there as well,
that might be a problem. I think. Because they've got to go sidearm. No, because it's got to come back. It's got to, No, it's not, It's on the wrong side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they pass it down the left side of the line, so it's backhand all the way down. But, like, Marius has got a good enough righty backhand. So it's literally just a flip pass. Like, they're only 4 meters away, 5 meters away. It's not a proper heavy disc. You just literally pop it out.
Did they use a normal disc?
It was an ultimate style disc, sort of heavy-ish. So... For those who don't know, we are ultimate nerds, so we know how it should be done. But there is a specific disc that you have to use, and they did use it. So I reckon we could do this. So we'll be on next week. We've been threatening to break a record for a long time. Maybe this is the one we actually should try and break. Yeah, I think so.
What are you doing Saturday?
I could do Saturday.
We got a training session, yeah.
I'll be down.
Just come to Selly Park.
I'll make sure somebody's got a stopwatch and the camera, and we'll do it. We'll break the record. Sod you, David. Well done for breaking world record of the week, idiot.